Hey, howdy, hi. Hello, Quilla and Green Ghost. Captain Kirk was the ultimate lucky captain. Been thinking about this all day, it's a profound realization. Huh. Huh. You might be onto something. That was... Huh. That was simply, I'll figure it out, something I do will work, and it almost always did. Yeah, that's the thing. He cheated the Kobayashi Maru to win because he literally was not allowed to win, and that didn't work for him. Yeah, no. A piece of characterization that he refuses the mere concept of success being impossible. They congratulate him for cheating and let him proceed, which is hard to believe in itself. One thing I like that Star Trek Online did was apparently after Kirk did that, they added to the rule set that if they managed to cheat the system and get away with it to win the Kobayashi Maru, that also counts as passing.
Something ain't right. Get that! A bleed of
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
Apparently just the idea worked. And I think Star Trek Online also introduced a version of the Kobayashi Maru that the Klingon fleet had. Though the goal of the test was a bit different. What it was is, you do it, and you're supposed to fail. But then, the actual test is in how you take the failure.
Didn't expect this, right?
If you get pissed at your instructor and say it was literally rigged, they will say, yes it was, good job. You are supposed to get mad at it. That is the correct response. There is no such thing as such a situation. You should find it indignant that we even tried that. I thought that was also pretty fun. You'll find an exceptional solution to pretty much any solution he encounters. So remarkable, he's a legend even centuries later. He failed to demonstrate his character in failure, which is what the Maru is for. It ended up not mattering because he basically never loses. Yeah, that. I don't remember what the Klingon rules for cheating their version is. I think it's actually like... I think that also counts as winning because you were proactive about it. Like, you managed to gather the intel that it was cheap. You managed to... like, and turn the tide in your favor. I think that's what it was. It's been a very long time since I've seen that. Okay, I think I need to... One hand, proactively confronting the real problem is very Klingon. The other hand, cheating is subterfuge and not very Klingon. That's the thing, that's why I can't remember, because both would go one way. One moment, please. I'm back. Like, a big thing about it was that you had gathered intel and you had essentially sabotaged the enemy. I think was their opinion on it.
Keep an eye out for those.
No, I think part of it was also how specifically you cheated at it. Like, I think it did matter what way you cheated. Aura lanes are mysterious entities that emit strange sparkling lights. May be found during exploration. Forms of unstable aura lane exhibit a range of special properties. Some can move on their own, while others are good at hiding, can only be revealed by scanning. Submit them in a TP point, receive items, support exploration, increase stamina limit. Ah, okay. Just like in Genshin.
There's no way we can get through all this rubble. Let's go and find our fellow Enfielder.
I think it was... I think the rule was, if you cheat it and make it so you can't lose, then you're a failure. Because then that's like subterfuge cheating. But if you cheat it to the point it becomes a genuine fight that you can do, whether you win or lose, that still counts as a pass, I believe. Proper Klingon response, like you said, is to leave the test in a rage and threaten to kill the proctor over it. And the thing is, the proctor is, like, supposed to try to chew them out for their failure, but the second they, like, get pissed at him about it, the proctor is like, oh, no, you've passed. They just very calmly like, no, that was the test. You're supposed to be mad about it. It's like... that is, like, the intended response.
A high payload situation
But
hasn't changed
rumors
at
about
all.
it started spreading and or something. I don't know the exact thing.
I've prepped the explosives and marked the detonation site. Don't worry, there's no risk of sympathetic detonation. I just hope you have the Originium powder to make the bombs.
You know, most people call it a daisy chain, but sure, sympathetic detonation. Does Captain Kirk solo the Danganronpa killing games? I don't think most people solo killing games.
Edmund, this barrel of Originium bombs is ready for use. Blasting, demolishing, and rubble clearing work has never been easier.
I feel like just Kirk would. He's got the bullshit luck to get through everything. I'd call his bullshit luck closer to... well, I wouldn't call it Makoto's bullshit luck, I'd call it a different person's bullshit luck. Win would be more appropriate? Win, yeah. I think he could overcome Monokuma. I think that would... I think that is very feasible. But, like... I'd almost call soloing ensuring that no one dies at all. Like, and there, I don't think Kirk could... Kirk would be a great leader, but I don't think he could prevent all infighting to that extent. He recruits Kyoko to be his Spock, and it's super easy. Don't get me wrong, like I said, he'd be a great leader. Hey, Traveler. I'm talking about Star Trek and Danganronpa while also playing ARKNIGHTS ENDFIELD. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, and our AIC factory has been deployed, right? Edmund, you can totally use the factory to make even more explosives! She really likes explosives.
I like this character. Bombs are funny. Made by interacting with the barrel of Originium. Use the aiming guide, adjust the view to aim. Only gives unstable explosives. It must be used within a short range of the barrel, disappear if taken too far away. Wait for a while, make another explosive by interacting with the barrel if they do that. Okay. AIC factory expands, more technologies are researched. Can be used to mass-produce portable explosives. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Alrighty. Hope I don't miss. Right on target. I give that explosion a 10 out of 10.
Gold.
Chen, I remember you making quite a scene with some fireworks. Perhaps you have a knack for demolition work.
Shh! Not here! Not in front of so many people, Pearly. That happened way back.
What are y'all doing? Monokuma says, Lamau, kill each other. Kirk would just counter with the hope speech Makoto gives at the end immediately. I mean, that's cool in theory, but who would listen to him? He's some guy. At that point. The whole class would become his crew. They'd solve the mystery of the mastermind. Kirk is just OP. I don't know. Even Byakuya. Like, even Toko. These distrustful-ass people. Everyone. He's James Tiberius Kirk. Kirk can convince Spock to believe in hope and love. Yeah, but they've also known each other for a very long time.
Hey, you alright?
How you doing, big guy? Early smooth talks of Vulcan to trust human intuition. Is he?
Breathing is stable. No external injuries detected. He's likely unconscious from the blast. Work ID says Semyon. His vitals look stable. Let's wake him up. Wait, Chen. Go easy on him, alright?
Let's wake him up. Wait, Chen. You don't watch Star Trek, but you'd trust Captain Kirk if he gave you a speech. Yeah.
An Anchor Fall struck our base? Wait. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so coming
giant
back to
space rock hit us goddamn square in the base.
me. There was this very loud explosion,
Wary?
and the entire place shook like jelly. Something then probably hit my head.
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
It might have been a few days since I started the game up. Sorry for your very long concussion.
Thank you, Administrator and Supervisor Perlica. You saved my
Supervisor.
life. I must return to my post.
I know it's a real accent, but it's the funniest one to me. Like, replacing W's with V's is funny, but replacing V's with W's is way funnier.
Fortunately, this arsenal still seems intact. Take a piece or two. It's my duty to make sure you're wielding the best weapons we have.
Check weapon arsenal. Click here to see the weapons being sold at the weapons store. Valley stock bills may be spent to purchase weapons. Stock bills are accepted by most stores as currency. Defeated enemies might drop some. Additional channels for earning large sums of stock bills will become available afterwards. Okay, what does it literally do? Okay, agility plus, physical damage plus. The wielder's battle skill hits the enemy. The wielder gains attack plus that for... Yeah, that's pretty good. Nothing else. You think he could convince Byakuya should ally with them, because he's won over the best of the class. It no longer makes sense to stand alone. Maybe. I think let's just buy the two that are on sale. I think that's what the game wants me to do. Do have to consider it's somewhat unfair because Kirk is literally an adult professional. Yeah, that's another thing. I have actually been reading a,
Not too shabby.
Number of weapon skills. The enemies may drop reactive substances known as essences. The attached to weapons to raise weapon skill levels. Here to level up a weapon. Level up. Okay, yeah, he is agility-based character, it sounds like. Do I have any essences? I have this. Electric damage boost. Don't think... Yeah, I don't think he wants this. You have these things. Intellect boost. Yeah, I think these are designed to give to these two. Arts damage. What is arts damage? We're talking a teenage Kirk, things might be very different. He's more prone to impulsive failure in his youth. It's like, yeah, Now, if you were to say, Picard at any point, I might be more willing to believe you than Kirk. I don't know. I feel like Picard can do anything. Kirk, I feel like, can do a lot of things, but not all of them. Picard in his youth was also a massive blowhard. That's true.
Time to come up with optimum tactics for wielding this weapon.
Let's see. I think Robot Girly Man would have been a fan of Star Trek. Robot Girly Man? Oh, Rowboat. Right. I think he'd appreciate what it thought of. He'd appreciate its intention, but he'd think it naive. The idea of such a positive future would appeal to him, but...
knowing I could help.
Oh no, I'm saying it wrong on purpose too. I'm just saying it different wrong. He had to get stabbed in the heart by a Noskian to become the measured man he is. That's true.
I still have some gear in stock. Come find me if you need anything.
Yeah, who's messaging me? Andri? Edmund, getting my message? Baker is back in the valley. Got some nice from the Proto. Meet me where we first met.
Speaking of which, the Valley won't be the only place that's getting an AIC factory, right?
Valley 4 is the first step for the AIC factory. Our plan
So he's
is to deploy
stab
the
proof.
AIC
Card would probably also give an
in
impressive hope
frontiers.
speech. Speech giving was his specialty.
After that?
Yeah. Once we step into the frontiers, what do you want to see? Brand new cities? Or cozy homes for everybody?
I actually hoped to see all those visions you listed, but truth be told, I never thought about the question you asked. Perhaps I only hope to witness the fulfillment of a long-held wish.
Oh, a wish from Pearly? I bet it's something noble and compassionate.
No. It's not a wish from me. It came from someone else.
Prepared to
Someone
visit
who
London.
shared it with me.
The one problem with the idea of putting, like, a grown adult leader in the killing game like that is... wouldn't Monokuma just murder them before the game starts because he knows how busted that would be? That's why he killed the headmaster first.
Talos too.
Looking back, the civilization band has come a long way. We've carved out a long history in this perilous world. Since we first set foot on Talos 2, it has both embraced us and resisted us.
Yeah, and say what you want for Kirk and Picard,
Every inch to get to where we are
they're
today.
not beating Monokuma in a straight fight.
We truly cherish
That's just not fair. Like, Kirk can do his double fist punch as much as he wants. He's made of fucking steel.
Enfield Crisis Team, ready
How many
for
mysteries do
action.
you complain would be so easy if they just examine the cadavers?
Get ready. My blades are always ready, as they never rest. Over here, Edmund!
We have another one of these. You take this one as well.
This is pretty sleek. But I can also use standard issue weaponry to unleash a healthy dose of whoop-ass.
That's fine, I guess.
Enfield Crisis Team, ready for action.
Lightning,
Enfield
physical,
won't stop
physical...
progressing.
Poison? I don't know. That's gross and scary. I think Picard and Kirk would be like, yeah, no, let's examine the corpse, obviously. I don't know, Kyoko examined the corpses. The thing about Kyoko with the corpses is, usually, I think the exact explanation is, the reason she doesn't lead trials is because she's actually trying not to be a target for future murders. Because if she sets herself up like that as someone who could easily solve this by herself, who are you killing the next time you want to get away with murder? The one who did that alone. She did, but she lacked the emotional maturity to share with Glass. I don't know that it's emotional maturity. I think that's a pretty reasonable thing to go for. Like, one person soloing the thing sets them up as a target. She was afraid the exposure would bring her, yes. How much did she risk by simply letting the game go on? Well, that's the letting the game go on. I don't think that's fair. Nothing about the cadavers themselves would actually reveal the full mystery of Hope's Peak. It's not like she knew all the mysteries just by inspecting the first corpse. Not everything needs a reaction. Learn to sit back and observe. Like, I don't think the cadavers alone could tell you all the mysteries of Hope's Peak. Because they don't bring it up much, but there's an implication Monokuma has also given them very severe cosmetic surgery to make them look how they did 2 years ago. Not to mention, the Mastermind knows who she is to begin with. She was always going to be a target. That she must have figured quickly. Yeah. She knew she was a target for the Mastermind, but leading the trials also makes her a target for the other students, if they try shit. I don't think I can dash in the air, can I? No, I cannot. If she were more open with her investigative abilities, more readily involved the others, the whole mystery likely could have been solved quicker and with less casualties. It would have been a risk, and she was afraid. I mean, the thing is, she also risks opening up to the Mastermind, which... there was a very real possibility it was one of them. And trying to let out information before you can confirm it, and theories, they bring up that's a bad idea, because when people jump to conclusions, bad shit starts happening.
Let's just jump down this hole.
Chen, stop giving the Ant-Man dangerous... Forget it.
Yeah. I was really hoping they'd have dialogue for if you actually do it. Jump off those pipes. Well, if I'd been paying attention soon enough, I might have done that. Go up this, but that's about it. Not that far either. Picard or Kirk, as adult captains, would be prepared to take that risk, so the potential payoff is worth it.
Oh, activation success! Can you hear me? Hello? Are you there, my little buddy? T-A-T-A?
Not saying Kyoko was completely wrong. Of course she was. Do think her being afraid prevented her from being more open when it likely would have played off and ended the game sooner with less casualties.
Absolutely wonderful! This proves my repair work was a success.
Possibly, like, I'm thinking about it. What kind of mysteries could she have revealed earlier, realistically?
This here is Operator Chen. This is Supervisor Perlica. And this...
Pretty clear none of the students wanted to kill anyone, not even Byakuya. They did so because they had no promising alternatives, which she could have provided. Well, that's the thing. What actual what tangible alternative can she provide other than a platitude? It remembers you? Yeah.
This little buddy's smart module is what Ivan slapped together in her spare time. Though it might offer a bit of fun, the module's functions are rather limited.
Promising alternative that we have a competent investigative lead. I don't know. That's not a real tangible thing. Like, that is still asking them to take that she's competent on faith, which she'd also be taking herself because she doesn't even know she's a competent investigator until the first trial starts. Someone who can direct the others, who don't really know what they're doing. Again, I don't know. I don't think that would have worked as well as it does in your head. Like, there's something to say about... The fuck? It's a very tangible thing to have strong direction in a crisis situation, as opposed to flailing in the dark. Like, you're saying she should have... Them having a central leader would have been very useful. Like, I am of the opinion that if you switch Byakuya from 2 and Byakuya from 1, I think both end up weirdly better off.
What? Is this a radio call? No, wait. It's a pre-recorded voice message.
I do think having a strong leader could have helped a lot. See the Kurt Coleman interview?
During maintenance mode. What did you do to
I heard about that. Isn't that... I think Quilla told me about it. Kinda like Fatkia in 2. He takes the lead and everyone feels much reassured for it. Yeah, no, I see where you're getting at, but I don't know how much of a leader Kyoko really is.
Ooh, someone predicted Big Owl and all his silly moves.
I don't know what you did, but it's gotta be serious. Get yourself over to my place and apologize. Also, bring my baby butt along.
Is she more capable in that situation? I'm curious where you're pulling that from.
Remember, if you ever do that again, there'll be no mercy.
I suppose she becomes... We know she's a competent leader later, but I don't know that she's a competent leader at that time.
Edmund, Supervisor Perlica, you must be my witnesses. I did nothing wrong. I did my best.
Ah, well, good luck, I guess.
Oh, that's cruel.
Heard some footnotes about it, just wondering if you had any thoughts. It very much... It confirms something I have feared for a long time. That Bethesda really is losing their way. That the success of Skyrim really did push them in the wrong direction of their game design. And it has nothing to do with the buyout. I don't think the buyout told them to do a damn thing different, other than monetize an MMO better. She's the ultimate detective. Solving a mystery is her thing. They're in a mystery, she is a highly competent leader. Help if she partnered immediately with someone with more natural charisma like Makoto. She has the practical skill to lead. Like I said, I do agree she has the practical skill, but...
Whew. In any case, I have plenty of legitimate reasons.
She can demonstrate it. Should reassure others and make them feel like she can be trusted to get them out of this. I imagine it would have helped, but it was still... I don't know, a big thing about those is it's always only a matter of time until Monokuma prods someone enough that they break. Maybe with a strong central figure, Sayaka could have felt like she had a real alternative to the current situation. She could have held out longer and gotten more attached to people. Though there's also some implication she wouldn't have gone through with it if she knew about the trial system at all. But that's a big reason Monokuma hides the trial system initially, so the first person to do it will think they're killing just one person to get out, when they're actually killing over a dozen. And once one person's killed, it becomes so much easier.
Even in maintenance mode, the prototype can still monitor and log ambient data of its surroundings. Thanks to the parts you retrieved, these data logs have now been successfully decrypted.
I suppose If also shows that Monokuma was going to tell them about it a little later anyway. Because in If she gets delayed by something, and then Monokuma tells them the rules the next day anyway.
Is that why you told us to come over? Alright, stop hoarding the info to yourself. Tell us what you discovered.
There's a risk that everything will fall apart, yeah. I think it's a reasonably good shot that if Kyoko took lead from the start, they could succeed much faster. Now, of course, this is also relying... Now, here's the thing. Actually, Quilla, I think you might be right, because I think Monokuma agrees with you. And that's why Monokuma took more of her memories. Not just because she'd solve the mystery faster if she knew everything, but also because if she knows what she is, she might have come to a similar conclusion as you. But she doesn't know that off the bat.
Okay, listen. I found abnormal energy fluctuations coming from the Valley Fort. They appeared shortly before the anchor fall. The intervals between these fluctuations are nearly identical to the intervals between the anchor's arrival.
She's too afraid to take that risk. I think even herself as an adult would have taken that risk and would have made the situation go better. Hence, adults are kind of OP in the killing game, yeah. Yeah, no, that's the thing. Monokuma specifically nerfed her, possibly to avoid that exact situation.
They are just too similar. So I have to conclude there's a link between them. I don't know about the details or principles of how it happened, but this feels like a valuable finding we should look into.
Then we should try to contact the Valley Fort quickly. Let's head to the control tower. We can probably use the comms node there.
It is actually interesting you bring this up, because, recently I have been reading a Danganronpa 2 rewrite, where, let's see, milestones for total amount of this plant gathered during rewards. Okay. Okay, so gather everything you see to get milestone rewards for it. One where they're... I can safely say an adult who absolutely it would make sense for them to be there if certain knowledge was known ahead of time. And it does bring up, like, it does change the dynamics a lot. Certain people are a lot better able to keep it together just because there's an adult with them.
Is what Enfield is fighting for.
Goat Cisco would rig the school to explode if the mastermind doesn't come out immediately and fight him. No despair, no nothing, because everyone will be too dead to feel anything. Cisco would take that gamble and lose because Junko would think it would be really funny if everyone exploded and the world had to watch on camera. Because that's the thing, it's televised and now everyone knows the entire place exploded for no reason. That's still a lot of despair. She's not alive to enjoy it. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, no. Cisco is not a good fit for that. I don't think Cisco could fight Junko and Oshima too well. He's too willing to take himself down with you. And, yeah, the mastermind... I don't know if there's any mastermind who's not on board with that. At least a little bit. Actually, no. I suppose the other No, here's the thing. I think that would work on one of the masterminds. Because... I don't even want to talk about it, about why. You know what? Actually, it'd work on two of them. Maybe that would work on all of them except Junko, now that I think about it. Junko specifically it wouldn't work on, but the other ones it might.
The control tower received plenty of great news from around the base. Stellar work out there, Administrator.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Basic amenities of the hub area are working again. There's only one core issue that we still need to fix right now.
What about Janeway?
Our main comms node is currently inoperable. I've taken parts
I feel like
from
Janeway
other
could
machines
actually...
and got most of the node fixed, but the core component has suffered devastating damage.
That's a weird question for her.
It's a top secret component, and the backup part has been lost during the attack. Endman, I know I've already asked a lot from you, but legends speak of your miraculous
legend.
work with Originium equipment. We desperately need some of those miracles right now.
Miracles?
Endman, there was a time when you could directly sense the operations of Originium machinery.
Fucking what?
You could even fine-tune Originium circuits on the fly. modify gear, repair machines. You use this special form of arts often.
Cisco is an emotional manipulator in battle. He threatens so effectively because he knows just how far he can push an enemy and what will scare them the most. Probably struggle against someone who isn't scared of anything. Yeah, he'd struggle against 2 of the masterminds, but I think the other 2 he could fight very effectively, if he could figure them out. The one problem is one of them is damn near impossible to... Actually, kind of both the ones I'm thinking of would be really hard to figure out. He's Originium and machinery.
Originium has a wide range of applications. We used both the Originium arts and industrial technology for power production, and the processing of various materials.
Uh-huh.
Telos 2 has plenty of Originium cultivation sites and mines. In fact, we can call ourselves a civilization that stands atop the shoulders of Originium.
At one point in our history, Originium mining led to a series of environmental and social issues. However, we had no choice but to press forward.
Is that
Originium is a
the
resource
entirety of the
essential
events
for
of the first
survival.
game summed up in a sentence? Environmental and social issues. We won't get into what they were. So, gloss over that. Let me try something.
But the Endman has just been awakened recently, and wielding powerful forms of Originium arts will affect anyone's health. Let me try something else. We can always find another way.
You convince all the students to threaten a hopeful suicide pact? I don't know how well that one would work. I mean, it'd stick it to the mastermind, but I don't know if he could get if he could or would get kids to do that. Desperate times call for desperate solutions.
Fine. But if you feel any discomfort, stop.
Active hopeful resistance. I'm not denying the suicide pact in and of itself would work. I find it sketchy even he could actually reliably put that out. Cisco has glassed planets to win. You're not wrong. Circuitry repair. Repair and reconstruct damaged circuits. Move and rotate. Oh, right, I saw Ruka doing this. Certain locations or pickups help the administrator recall special circuitry components and how to repair them. How do I... there it is. There it goes. Need 2 in this line, 1 in each of these, none in this one. Alright, right. Think... yeah, H.
Welcome to Enfield Industries.
H.
Initializing.
A lot of new messages.
Booting up.
Oh god, everything's gone to shit!
Save us! The Valley Fort! So many landbreakers! Help!
Oh! Domed.
Too much noise, scumbag!
The Valley Fort seems to have fallen.
What was your first clue?
That landbreaker. Was he trying to taunt us?
Little bit, yeah.
An LB mob raided Andre's basement labs. Another group attacked the Originium byproduct processing center. And then there's this group.
It seems like while our comms were down, the Landbreakers launched simultaneous attacks at multiple key locations throughout Valley 4. I'll have our comms team keep constant tabs on the situation.
Simultaneous attacks across an entire region. This doesn't make sense. The Landbreakers lack the organizational capacity to pull this off.
No, wait, he would convince every student to begin breaking all the rules simultaneously in an act of defiance. Junko could kill them all. That wouldn't achieve her aims. Make the mastermind look ineffectual to the audience. Cannot even inspire despair in children. They act proud and defiant, even threatened by the killing game. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Like, the Suicide Pact would kind of work and inspire hope, but this would be more active. Like, that seems almost like giving up. This seems more like, we're going to fight you even if we only scratch one Monokuma. I say we head out there and seize the initiative.
Agreed. We need to act and respond in kind.
Hell yeah! I say it's time for the Enfield counterattack.
Make it so killing even one of them would make them martyrs. Beacons of hope. That's how Cisco pulls out a win.
Contact all combat operators in the
Junko could therefore not kill anyone.
One of them is a Landbreaker specialist. His last reported position is just nearby. We shall rendezvous with him on our way to the Valley Fort.
To be fair, I think Junko's actual planned solution to that is flood the place with Monokumas and kill everyone, and then she just leaves and does shit elsewhere. She'd be mad, but it doesn't actually get them out, because that exact thing was tried. The only way out of that situation is if the students can back it up, which... depending on who is actually agreeing with Cisco, if literally everyone... could she accept the hope it spreads? It'd spread hope, but the thing is... there'd still be the despair that they all die without doing anything, and... she could try to twist it.
Wait, Endman. Before you set off, I actually have something for you.
Now, the one thing is... might spark a hopeful revolution because she's broadcasting on the airways. One problem is how despair is actually working, like... I don't know. That's a weird question. Let's see. Gear assembly. Assemble various kinds of gear to improve operators' combat performance. Basic armor. Shows stats. Wood can be gathered from the wilderness. Origo crust. I know how to get that. I've been making it. Defense, strength, agility, HP. No set effects. It's fine. Martyr is a powerful thing. Many martyrs, and they're all children no less. I'm not saying it wouldn't work to spread hope. I'm saying long term, I don't know if that would actually net them a win. The thing is, this does depend on who among the group they've actually gotten to his side. Tacticals are automatically used by the operator. Drop below 60% HP, 3 per battle. Sure, why not? There's only 2 armor pieces. Okay, tutorial in the middle of a cutscene is annoying.
Though they're not top-notch, equipping them is at least better than nothing.
Cisco got that raise, he could convince most of them at least. The problem is, I don't think he could convince the one member of them who could actually get them out. Here's the thing, if he convinces Mukuro, they're actually walking out of there.
When the anchor came crashing
If
down
he
on us,
doesn't,
I did my best to keep my cool and soldier on.
Maybe he gets a Pyrrhic victory in that they all die,
total mess.
But things spread. The thing is, if he doesn't convince Mukuro, Mukuro just kills one of them. Think he could convince Mukuro? I think it's possible, but he'd have to figure it out, which... how great is Cisco at mysteries is the question.
Your intervention helped us through the worst of this crisis. You also sped up our recovery and post-disaster relief work. It is my genuine wish, on behalf of the hub base and all site personnel, to express our everlasting gratitude for your help. Oh, and by the way,
This is a weird discussion we've gotten
a
into.
nice little reception for you. Once things get back on track at the base, I'll try to organize another party for you.
Party?
Endman, Supervisor Perlica, and Operator Chen.
Who we've also decided gets to be part of this.
Never bite more than you can chew. And do not press a desperate foe. It's always better to be safe than sorry. You already did a lot for us, and people at the hub base only wish to see you return safely.
I understand, Director Chin. We all do.
You can count on me.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
All right then. Good luck out there.
Every action taken by the Landbreakers seems
But interrupt a fucking cutscene for this shit. Cool.
to be pointed at Andre's prototype, Endfield Industries, and even you, Administrator. I say it's time to go and reveal the truth.
Okay. May I do the rest of the gearing I was promised the ability to do? Intellect will. Need more wood.
Originium will carve a path.
He's not as clever as Picard, but he's very intuitive with people. He could maybe figure out something, but...
A fine product of industrial manufacturing.
Mukuro is a hell of a question mark normally. What's this about? Ah, yes. Might not solve the mystery intellectually. Would more likely recognize there's something off about Junko. That does remind me of this stupid comedy fanfic I read of it. I know I keep bringing up fanfics, but I like them, shut up. Where, like, Junko had to reset the killing game like 4 times in a row because Mukuro kept fucking up her initial introduction and people figured out she wasn't Junko like right away. Like, she couldn't even get 5 minutes in. It's stupid, but it's funny. Also, and if Mukuro can be won over by Makoto. I think we can agree if there's one trait basically all Starfleet captains would have, it's ultimate hope. I think that has more to do with it being Makoto specifically than him being ultimate hope. I will say, though, them getting, the mere act of prolonging the first murder in the original Killing game, that can set off a huge chain of events that gets a lot more people out of there. Because if the first murder is prolonged just a bit, that's a bunch more people who will not be tempted. All very good at giving stirring speeches which inspire hope. One of their job specialties. Yeah, but it wasn't like a stirring speech that won her over. Oh, can't cut that down for wood. Memo beacon. Oh, pretty good at winning ladies over too. Like, if we need that, I'm just saying. She's a teenager. That's a bit much. I don't know if we want to stoop that low. I was more leaning on They prolong things enough that Makoto just does what he does, and everything's fine in the long run. I guess what we're really saying is that Makoto would make a pretty good Starfleet captain. Not a perfect one, but a pretty good one.
Didn't expect this, right? Take my special swordmancy for rocket stuff.
What's this?
I think so. I think he'd have difficulty making the hard decisions, but other than that... Gun tower. Okay. It's crafting shit. Do I have... I don't have any other mining rigs. I think I have to make them over here. Oh, it's only for Originium. Not need to be connected. Ah, dang it. I don't have one for the other stuff. Oh well. It was worth checking. Wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. What in the crafting? Fine. I'll do that if you'll shut up. It's still shining. Crafting manual, that's what it was. Alright, this thing. He would need the support of his bridge crew. He had Kyoko as his first officer, maybe Byakuya as his second. People with exceptional abilities. He's the inspirational lead who can direct them well towards worthwhile goals. Another headhunt. Oh, the lava! That's the thing. I feel like coming down to the hard lose-lose decisions, Makoto would have a lot of difficulty on that, and I feel like his whole thing is refusing to make a decision in that kind of scenario. Trying to make up a third one, which would work sometimes, I'm sure, but...
Antar of Op Z7 reporting for duty. I've studied Originium automation and...
Yeah, okay, dude.
Op Z7 skirmisher. Op Z7 skirmisher.
Yep. A lot of fluorite.
Captain Akakuri of Operation Team Z7 reporting in. The
Red Panda
operations
character.
dossier, budget summary, and action plan. Captain Akakuri of Operation...
Yeah, okay.
Catcher. Op Team Z7.
Op Z7 skirmisher.
Oh, here's the 5-star person.
I always believed that you will lead us upon the right
Oh,
path
Perlica.
once more. Welcome back to Enfield Industries, Administrator.
I like Perlica. At least a little bit.
Still waiting for something?
Operator Perlica, standing by.
Yeah, sure. Have buck flower powder. Way more importantly... Lock potential. Electrification lasts a lot longer. Got this. Kinda cool pick. Let's see. Enemy with an active focus debuff is defeated. Return some skill points. Useful. Every one of his images goes hard. Who knows why. Agility and intellect plus 10. Just straight stats, sure. Improved. Chance to ignore arts damage plus 10%. I don't know her default, so I don't know how good that is. Tiny surprise. After improvised explosive explodes, slow effect is applied to all enemies hit in last 6 seconds. Ah, that's cool. Cool graffiti look to that. Ultimate energy cost down. That's nice. If I ever use you. I don't know if I will. Defense plus 20, will plus 10. Nice. Ooh. Oh, and more. Timely suppression, 5 seconds extra shield duration. I feel like Janeway would have a good chance of solving the mystery because she's smart. I think she's the only captain who was picked out of the science track. Not sure she'd have much luck convincing everyone to trust her. Yeah. That's kind of one of the biggest things about her situation is there's a lot of infighting on her ship because of the situation she's in. Covering SP with skills, attack plus 10% for 10 seconds, and stack up to 5 times. Agility and intellect plus. It always seems like at least one is just straight stat bonus. Which is fine. Guessing Q2 and with 7. See, she has a certain intuitive sense for dealing with kids. Yeah. What is this about? Past missions. Good for her. And Cisco also has this. He's really good with children. Cisco is actually really good with kids. I think he'd be the... Probably among the captains, I think Cisco would be one of the better ones at actually dealing with the kids. Not necessarily rallying them, but
so many land breakers.
Figuring them out.
They even built a
I feel like he's the one who deals with children the most.
They're sitting on the only way to the Valley Ford. I think they're here to block reinforcements.
Well, they better keep blocking. Not that it'll help.
Please don't kill me. Just give me a chance.
Oop.
Our rising clan does not need gutless cowards. The boss wants warriors.
The boss.
Disciplined warriors.
He's the only actual parent of the captains.
And you die.
Yeah.
Like this one. Enemies.
Hi, we're enemies. Kirk has a son who barely knows him and fucking hates him. I feel like they've toyed with the idea of Picard possibly having illegitimate kids, but I don't think they've ever really done anything with it. Outside of Star Trek Picard, but that wasn't even like a legitimate kid is the thing.
High threat hostile.
Picard is too afraid of children to be willing to parent. Although all evidence does kind of suggest he'd be good at it if he trusted himself. Yeah. Oh dear.
Once known, be dead. Take this! Here's our chance! Take this! Give it a go,
Wait, let me...
More
Yeah.
LEDs? Careful, Perlica. These mobs are something else.
Ooh. We got ladies now. Yep, the sound is off. By off, I mean wrong. It's desynced. Guy with a gun.
A brave one. Impressive. You must be the legendary administrator.
Sorry, I can't see through this thing. Were you saying something? Were you doing something? Oh, I held a gun up to your head. Oh my god, why? That makes more sense. Cisco is a single parent who raised a son that loves him unconditionally. We always found time for, in spite of his demanding career. We always gave the right amount of encouragement and support, along with the right amount of pushing to try new things and succeed.
Catello Wolfgar de Lupino. Formally reporting for duty, Administrator.
You're the landbreaker specialist?
That's how Supervisor Perlica usually introduces me. 2 words that go straight to the point.
Wolfguard is an Enfield Specialist Tech Division operator.
Janeway does seem to have some intuitive
He's an
sense for what
expert
guiding a
in
child
covert
requires, but she has a short
combat, solo
fuse.
operations, and
Yeah.
landbreaker issues. You can trust his skills. Listen, Wolfguard. Pointing your gun at a fellow Enfielder is never acceptable. Have I made myself clear?
I will chop your dick off, you do that again.
Apologies, Supervisor Perlica. It was an emergency, and I failed to notice the Administrator.
Can only see people's shoes because of a mask, so if the fit isn't hard, you're not on the team.
I will hold you to that. Valley 4 is in a state of emergency, and the crisis team requires your assistance.
I'm on it. The Bone Crushers have sabotaged the devices for controlling the bridge, and
Bunk
severed
rushers.
cables.
They rush bunks.
These raiders only focused on raiding and looting in the past. Such actions.
The fit could be ass, to be fair. He only sees the shoes.
This isn't their style.
You gotta have them kicked. The Black Air Force Ones or the Black Tims.
This control panel's busted. Those LBs might have stripped its parts off.
The power issue is something we can handle. The automation core will give us an easy fix.
No one in this house know how to close a door. New teammate Wolfguard. I know about headhunting. You made me do this already. I got a guy with a gun. I'm intrigued because guns are cool.
The pack hunts with purpose. Only the quickest path to victory will do.
Everything from the ankles up could look like hot ass as long as you have some fire kick. How do your abilities work? Basic attack. Up to 4 sequence deals heat damage. Controlled operator, final strike also deals 18 stagger. Midair becomes a dive attack, deals heat. Stagger. Alright. Multiple shots at the target, deals some heat damage. Final shot applies heat infliction. Target has active combustion or electrification. Not apply heat infliction, but instead consume the art's reaction to fire. Additional shot that deals massive heat. Okay, so he can actually team up with Perlica.
Get a new assignment.
She can electrify things. An art's infliction is applied to an enemy. That's any of the elemental ones. A frag grenade at the target's location explodes upon hitting the ground, dealing heat damage and heat infliction to nearby enemies. A barrage of shots unleashes Woven Fury to attack nearby enemies. I do also have the Howling Guard gun, which... no, it actually doesn't have a stat he wants on it. He's a guy with a gun, so I kind of want to use him, but I can't help but think... I'd need to swap out other characters I like. Like, I think I would have to switch out the Administrator for that. Well, no, I'd have to switch out Chen and maybe make him the lead. But I like Administrator lead because I like it. See, this is countered by the simple fact he has a neck and can tilt his head up. Can't tilt it up enough to really see a person's face, unfortunately.
The switch isn't working. It's out of juice.
Feels like something we encountered back at the base.
We must reconnect it to an electrical grid, like the one provided by the PAC.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Wrong thing.
Roll this time. I want to be the first out of the door.
Are we setting off now?
Hypothetically, if I do it like this...
Front row this time. I want to be the first out of the door.
Silencio!
Guns are cool. I'll play around with a gun for a bit. By the way, when I get to Fallout, I will absolutely be doing just gun builds, because guns are cool. No laser weapons, no melee weapons. Guns. If it doesn't have a bullet, it's not worth existing.
Alpha's crew has prepared several relay towers for us. Let's use them to connect the bridge to the grid.
Sure. This again. Oh wait. What I need to do is start transmission. That's what it is. You actually have to go in kind of a straight line to where you're trying to go to do this, right?
The cable is too short, Edmund. We must deploy more relay towers.
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
To the bridge. If it were up to me,
I know we're
I'd
not
tell the
there yet.
engineering division to make longer cables.
I'm using pretty long ones here. I think just plug this one in directly. There we go. Unlock that. SOS. Shooting it wasn't the solution. Circuitry damaged. Ooh, I can repair a robot. That's not too complicated. This, however, might be. There we go. There we go. Fix up the whittle robot. Give me your stuff.
Engaging. Stay safe, team. We'll see this through.
Sterilize this area!
Yeah, just having a gun makes me feel
We've done it!
way better at this game.
Scared, Mr. Dally.
Wasn't expecting anything less.
I like having a gun.
Something dangerous is up ahead. We better be fully prepared.
Probably. But also I have a gun. Like this, we can get up here easy peasy now. Jump's actually pretty forgiving in this game. Level 20.
Engaging. Stay safe.
I'm with you.
Support rep.
Fuck. Ow, fuck.
Target locked.
On it! Ready to strike! Face your end!
Out
of the back!
Catching up. Stay alert.
Here we go!
Owie.
No escape!
Give it a go. Will
Ready to strike! Face your end!
target locked.
On it! Alla gola! Yoko dead! Show's over!
We made another step forward, Enfielders.
Awesome. We had to be shooting down trees to give people more equipment too. Actually, I wasn't wrong about shooting down trees, just also something else over here. I can't jump up that, but how do I get in there? Gotta be a way up there. Jump across here, yay! Free shit. Oop, almost missed the chest there. I remembered seeing it. Also almost missed this thing.
Outstanding loot. This hunt has proved itself fruitful.
Wencher. Hey, what's up? Today's JJK episode is good. What was today's episode? I don't think I caught what happened. Oh yeah, this thing. Just 4 barrels for killing those things. They met Sanji. Gonna need you to clarify for me. You mean Hikari? He's not very Sanji-like. Did the Hikari episode finally happen? I'd be excited for that. I met Hikari. He has the same... Oh, he has the same voice actor. I didn't know about that part. Template locked. Ah, whatever. Woody, that's too much effort. Eh.
Get a new assignment. On to the teeth. A very wise decision.
And at least give him the basic attack on these. Pecco 5. Alright, now I'll actually bother going forward. Your neck kinda hurt.
We now have a road to reach the Valley Pass.
I'd noticed.
Before we go, any intel on the Valley Pass?
Fiona, please update us on the latest situation.
Give me a moment. I'm sending you the algorithmic model.
The what now? You're just saying big words. I feel like you could have jumped to right here.
An old forward base in Valley 4.
You didn't need to do that initial thing.
Valley Fort has a bridge that leads straight to the power plateau. It is the main road connecting the hub to the plateau. Data logs indicate the presence of several settlements near the fort, but I can't verify if they're still around. The haze is obscuring our near-orbital visual analysis. You'll have to survey
He has to
the
say
site
it
on
because he
your own.
can't see.
I've rescued a number
I
of
don't quite see how that
civilians.
follows, but sure.
From what they told me, key leaders of the Bone Crushers might be active in this area. There are also tracks even I do not recognize, such as strange-looking flames illuminating the skies at night. They are using some power I am not familiar with.
Whatever they're up to, it's big. We better hurry.
Operational manual. What's this about? System integrates various features, activity nodes, daily tasks. Okay, I can finally do this shit. Okay, yeah, okay. May I start claiming stuff now, please? Like, I understand what a goddamn battle pass is. I know how this shit works. Sundering Steel. A 5-star sword. Equipped by Enfield operator. Yeah. Base attack, agility, phys damage. Leader deals a physical status, gain attack, up to 2 stacks. Alright, that must be what you want the administrator to put on. I imagine the gear you're getting out of these is just for the administrator. I think his mask has lag. No? Let's do a basic training stage, I suppose.
I hear Originium singing. Enfield won't stop progressing. Originium will carve a path for us.
Okay, this is a preset character. I thought it was gonna let me change the weapon. How many Dooms can it run? Well, I've seen people run Doom on a goddamn pregnancy test, so a lot. Enemies may enter the charging status when casting certain skills, during which they would display a red circle as a visual cue. An enemy with a skilled... Oh, hey! Got raided by Sleipnir. Shout you out real quick. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're playing some, Enfield. What were you last doing? Just chatting, it looks like? The Enfielding, it's going fine. I'm finally getting to some tutorials. Ah. I misread. They shined him in red permanently, so I misunderstood. None of that. You're also Enfielding? Ah. Okay. I'm not too far in. I just got Guns guy, who I'm happy to have, because guns are cool.
Take this. Get crushed.
Ah. My timing's off. Dead. And, hello, welcome in from Sleipnir's stream. I am Fish. G-H-O-T-I Fish. I mean, Furry Vincent? Yeah, that's probably pretty close to what he is. Furry Vincent Valentine. I won't deny Vincent's probably my favorite Final Fantasy VII character. Some enemies, a white circle appears first when they first enter a charging state. Enemy cannot be interrupted during this time. Wait for the white circle to turn red, then interrupt them. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I know, you just told me. I don't know why they do that shit. Ah, I messed that up. Ally skills seem to go in like a slowed down time state. Watch a tutorial on something after you've already got a tutorial on something? Enfield's got that in spades. I noticed. Doing some of the training stuff to make me a little better at the fights. And also for free rewards. This is my second time playing on stream, and I didn't want to advance the story at all off stream. That's usually what I want to talk about. Not much is happening in terms of actual plot, just we're doing things. Early game is 90% tutorials? Yeah. Hello, Don Ken. Don Duncan? Yeah. Jeez. Dodge and perfect dodge.
Enfield won't stop progressing.
Ooh. Cracked my arm there. Look, in any given gacha game, character with gun goes up like 3 degrees on my metrics. While performing a basic attack sequence on the enemy, use dodges to effectively evade the enemy's attack moves. Performing a dodge during a basic attack sequence, the next basic attack performed quickly afterwards will continue the sequence.
Take this! Take this!
I'm not great at perfect dodges just yet. Performing basic attack, use dodges to effectively evade the enemy's attack moves. Try to perform perfect dodge 3 times. I will try. That's a 1. Alright, it has infinite health so you can't fuck yourself over. Alright. They give you something that's actually pretty easy to perfect dodge. Stagger and stagger nodes. Doesn't matter if they're rocks or flesh. Nothing can take a beating forever. Keep damaging the enemy and stagger them.
Stop progressing.
This setup. Sure, why not? Some games' tutorials for basic things like WASDA and shooting could be removed, because a lot of people know that already. Your first game isn't going to be Ultra Kill. To some extent, I think you're right. I think just a brief flash during the first loading screen of, hey, here's movement, should be enough for the movement one. Having the attack indicator being red on red enemies is certainly a choice. They're not usually bright fucking red, to be fair. It's only for this for some reason. Some elite enemies have stagger nodes. Such enemies build up enough stagger and reach a stagger node, their actions will be interrupted, cannot move for a short while. Chen Qianyu and the administrator's skills can be used together. Both apply physical status effects, quickly deal stagger to the enemy. Skill points get low, basic attack sequences perform final strikes, yeah. Nicely done. Once enough stagger is dealt to reach a stagger node, the enemy will be immobilized for a short time. Keep dealing stagger. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Yeah, the stagger thing is just physical is stagger. But that's not the team I'm using at the moment. Actually kind of using an elemental team, but with the administrator in it anyway, because I like him. Operator guide and administrator. Oh, they have some for the characters. Alright.
Hear Originium singing.
I'm hoping this is only the first administrator, like, gets more better powers so the character can stay relevant throughout the whole game. Okay, this is like actual fighting game combo tutorials. Applies Crush. Crush applies Vulnerability. The enemy is already vulnerable. Consume all of the stacks, deal massive physical damage. Combo skills trigger when another operator's combo skill deals damage. Inflicts Originium crystals upon enemies and immobilizes them. Like, his follow-up skill is so good by default. Immobilize, and it triggers off someone else's follow-up skill going off. That keeps him relevant for now. Or her. Whichever one you pick. But I worry that's gonna get power corrupt fast. Ultimate deals physical damage. They have Originium crystals inflicted upon them. The ultimate will shatter those crystals to deal additional damage. Alright, that's cool.
Your end awaits.
Okay, so you crystallize them and then do that, and it hits really hard. That's a cool combo. I did not realize that about them. Like figuring out this info. Say figuring out as if I did it myself.
Got a question for you, but it might sound inappropriate.
If it's inappropriate, keep it to yourself.
Yo, come on! I just heard we have a Landbreaker specialist, and that he's from a Landbreaker clan. Are you?
My clan is called the Pack. Unlike the Bone Crushers, we are disciplined. We know when to dispense violence.
Oh, so that means Bone Crushers are bandit raiders, while the Pack are the heroic Wildland Rangers?
That was not an answer. Oh, I can make this stuff now. Except this one specifically. Seem to be just basic armor, minor armor. PBE, minor overalls. Still no gear sets, but Valley stock bills and amethyst components. I don't actually have a way to get more of those just yet. Mitten or... Alright, I have some of that. I don't think there's a TP point over here. So I should wait till I find another one to do that. Clear main mission. I know I have more of these to do, but... try to do some of these off-screen. Hey, bathwater. I found a guy with a gun weapon, so I'm using him now. Ooh, I got a ton of these. Don't. Emergency only you can help with later. Road. Really? I hadn't noticed. Cold over there, bathwater? Cold fucking everywhere. Tired? You've been tired a lot recently. Here we go. Submit these puppies. Bridgeometry. Da-da-da. Who knows what that does? Ah, more stamina. And authority level up, too. New gear templates. Awards. All great stuff. Level 8, I get Cosmic Voice Issue Certification. Arsenal Issue, acquire 10 pieces of weapons. Form a headhunting and basic headhunting, and 10 of those. Okay. F5. Okay, they're like... One, no. Quota, no. Arsenal? Sure, why not? Cosmic Voice Issue. Let's hope I get some good... Well, I think there's a 6-star in there, that's cool. Howling Guard, a gun I don't think I want. A polearm, 6-star. It is a sword. Thermite cutter. Jeez, thermite on a sword? Fluorescent rock. Industry 01. Great sword. More Howling Guards. Contingent measure. Long Road. Maybe that's a better gun for him. 5-star. Seeker of Dark Lung. Great sword. More fluorescent rock. That's cool.
Eccomi.
This does at least have a stat, and I think he kind of wants arts a little bit. Has a combo skill, wielder gains attack, but yeah.
Very well balanced.
This is overall just better for him. Swords look like upsized knives. That's how fantasy swords tend to look, to be fair. Yeah, this is the sword he wants on.
Shabby.
The old physical damage boost. Some agility boost. Intellect, arts damage, attack at high health. Will, attack, and battle skill, gain attack. Yeah, I think it's either or for these for her.
Could you stand a little further, Professor?
Does he get to swing a raw heap of iron? I don't know, man. It's not Berserk, maybe never. Give me that. Continue main quest to get more stuff.
Do you smell something burning?
Not especially.
Smells like a bone crusher trick.
It smells like a trick. Fire is a trick?
This haze seems really dark and depressing. And what's that large thing way over there?
Excellent question. What is it?
A dense tech.
A what? Panda gets to have a nice sword. Recognize that thing?
Dense are structures that mark Bone Crusher territories. The other Landbreaker clans also know them well. Bone Crusher chiefs also use these territorial furnaces as symbols of their power. They would burn everything they can't pillage, and leave their brutal mark upon the land. Dense stacks can consume almost everything. Bone Crushers would use the haze to herald their invasion. Their rampage through the frontiers always leaves a trail of smoking ruins.
This haze better not be poisonous. It's not, right?
It's aerosolized blight materials released by the dense stack. It messes with Originium devices. The Bone Crushers use it to hide their advances.
They just
Part
have this?
screen, part weapon.
They just have these things lying around?
But haze this
Like they made them themselves?
It can definitely pose serious risks to the human body. Either energy is already uncontrollable. Looks like the Bone Crushers are getting more aggressive.
Oh, so it's usually not this much of it. Blight? Ether energy? None of y'all explain shit to me.
The blight is a form of hazard caused by the ether. Their relationship is like lava to a volcano.
It wouldn't be ether without the blight, or it wouldn't be blight without the ether?
What Wolfguard said is true. Blight is extremely destructive. It is also very hazardous to both people and Originium equipment.
So, what's the plan? Push through or find another way around?
We still don't know what's going on inside. I'll say we look for other options.
Nah.
This seems like the only trail. Let's take it.
The haze is spreading, and we've had no updates from the UWST. I'm concerned the Landbreakers are planning something.
Hey, Fiona mentioned there may be people living in this area, but we haven't seen anyone.
It certainly is.
To get all your
suspicious.
drug tests today, then TB test. The physical, so much waiting. Sounds boring. I tried to work on stuff. I didn't make as much progress as I would have liked. Cool, take control away and start another cutscene immediately.
Find him, quick, before he gets real mad.
Came home, passed the fuck out a couple hours ago.
Where are those cursed fools?
Landbreakers seem to be searching for the local residents.
They won't have the chance to.
Right. Kills them all.
The enemy probably has more than one search party. I got a bad feeling about this.
I mean, probably. This is a lot of, narratively, we have to make characters say shit here. But there's not a lot of weight to what's happening. Things are happening, but it's without stakes at the moment.
Not an LB? Quick, after him!
Like, that only had to be a cutscene because they needed an NPC moving, so you couldn't catch them. Not much of actual substance happened. Not enough of actual substance happened to warrant that cutscene.
These minerals make them unhappy.
Mineral ores form the foundation of industry. We should gather more.
World deserves another JoJo fighting game. Just want ASBR with good netcode. I mean, I did play some Heritage for the Future. I won't say I was ever good at it. I played Chaka because I thought he was cool.
Jeez, how's he running so fast?
The weak survive best by fearing and fleeing.
Okay. That really doesn't have to be like a full screen thing that I gotta get out of. Yep.
High threat hostile. Approach with caution.
You know shit. Oh, cool.
Who's that? I'll crush you!
Crush with a K, by the way. We're the Land Crushers.
I smell the pack.
No, wait, Land Break. Damn it.
You know us? The pack says hello.
Barking pets of the civilized. You are no land breaker.
Then feel the fangs of the wolf.
That's trying really hard to be cool, and it only works because he has a gun.
Commence AL7, annihilation!
It does feel like there's a bigger delay on my dodges with this guy. Maybe just because attack animations are so long.
She'll crush you all.
Who?
Neferith. I knew it.
Okay. Who?
A demented lunatic.
It's not a description.
Neferith is notorious for her willingness to commit all sorts of madness. She has
Like all the
broken
rest
every
of them.
single code of every Landbreaker clan.
Okay.
So, she is the one behind everything?
The Bone Crushers were a mess constantly at war with themselves. But she managed to unite them all. This alone proves her power.
I guess I can see what you
The
mean.
appearance of Neferith is a mystery. But it is obvious that she has her own special skills and intellect.
Yeah, I can tell. Local residents
Careful,
be...
landmen. There may be Landbreaker traps around here. Better safe than sorry. I say we use incendiary weapons to burn this area clean.
I understand. Like, I'm not gonna harp on having a thick accent character. There's nothing wrong with it. But sometimes it's actually hard to understand what the fuck you just said. If I didn't have subtitles, I don't think I would have been able to pick that out.
Wait! Please! Please don't!
Stop running away like a bitch.
I'm right here.
Yeah, I know you are.
I was just walking by. I don't know anything, and I certainly didn't hear anything.
Then why'd you run?
So you've got the guts to stroll past the pipe faces, but when it's us, you run and hide?
Yeah, what the fuck was that about? Non-murderous psychopaths and you're all scared?
Because this one looks like one of them.
He looks literally nothing like them. Are you insane? What the hell is wrong with this idiot? He looks nothing like any of the Bone Crushers. Wait, he has a similar skin tone? Is that what this is about? Are you goddamn stupid?
You got good eyes, boy.
No, he doesn't. You don't look like them. What the hell are they talking about?
There's no need to be afraid. He's not like the others.
That he doesn't look like.
Around him.
Or sound like, for that matter.
Do you live in this area? Have you
He
heard
looks
anything
nothing
about
like
unfilled
any of the
industries?
Bone Crushers. What the hell are they talking about?
Industries? Factory people? You're from the UW. But you don't look like no Wooster to me.
The fuck is a Wooster?
Relax. We are a trusted partner of the UWST.
That means you're the good guys. Oh, thank Talos.
By the 9.
My name's Karja. Please, I'm begging you. You have to save my baby sis.
Explain how you think he looks anything like the Bone Crushers and I might.
Calm down, Mr. Karja. How's your sister? And what happened here?
Those evil breakers nabbed most of our people. The rest of us had no choice but to hide.
Sounds like a you problem.
My baby sis is real sick. But we ran out of the UW medication. There was a factory across the bridge. So I snuck out.
I don't care.
My way over.
I don't care about you what, you think you're only allowed to live here? I don't give a shit.
That path is too dangerous. You'll never make it across with your life.
I know, but Ginny, she can't wait no longer. I can't see her. Can't see her.
They probably know more about the local situation.
Yeah, the Endman's right. We gotta help these people.
No matter how stupid they are. Game will perform a quick update. UTC. Momentarily disconnected during this period. Say he looks like a Bone Crusher or Land Breaker. He didn't say, he said he looks like them. But it's like, he ran past the actual Bone Crushers who are genuinely dangerous. But like, even if he looks like a Land Breaker, he doesn't look anything like the Land Breakers this guy can actually see. He looks literally nothing like them. And he compared them. And then he also was willing to run past the ones who are obviously dangerous. Wait, didn't he also see us fight the other ones? Is he stupid?
Well then, Mr. Karja.
This whole plot point doesn't make sense and I'm mad about it.
See if we can help your sister and your people.
You'll help me? Really? That's awesome. Follow me. Our shelter's over there.
I'm taking the rear. Gotta make sure we are not followed.
But that sounds like, he is a bit stupid. He's absurdly stupid. Yeah, that looks like I have 10 minutes before I'm kicked out of the game, so... bad timing. We'll look around here a little bit, and then I guess I'll have to call it. Won't have anything else prepped at all.
This feels familiar.
Definitely do some of the, like, tutorial stuff offline. State-mandated 10-minute break? No, not a 10-minute break. No, not for 10 minutes, in 10 minutes, for 3 hours. I feel things may have been lost in translation there. Date mandated, walk around a little bit and explore. How do I get to that? Yep.
Aurelian. I guess Enfield finds it valuable.
Might be blind. I thought it said from 19 to 1910. I don't think that's what it said. I think it said 19 to 21, which admittedly was 2 hours, but...
I'm with you. Good work, everyone.
I knew we could do it.
A mandated copy of Devil May Cry 1. I have played Devil May Cry 1, but... I don't know what this thing is, but... Oh, recycling station. Okay. Aerospace material. How do I upgrade it? Money. Which I do not have. Damn. Let's fix this little guy. Oh, it was a 1 node? Expected that to be harder. Open up the shortcut backwards and... Oh, I can't believe I missed that the first time through.
I guess Enfield finds it valuable.
Yeah, I guess. There are no prisons, they just make you play DMC2. Is DMC2 bad? I actually don't know. I've played all of them at least a little bit, but I don't know enough to have opinions. Even more stamina!
We've walked so far. Everyone must be tired. Good call on the break.
I mean, we're missing a little bit. Let's not go crazy. Quick update. 19 to... No, it does say 19 to 1910. That is just 10 minutes. Maybe I'm the stupid one. Alright, but... That said... It's pretty bad? I don't know. I guess I could step out for like the 10 minutes it wants me to do that. Jeez. No one know how to close a goddamn door here? I could do that, or I could just end here because I won't go that much longer anyway. Yeah, probably that. Rather do that than just stop playing for 10 straight minutes. I might not be able to play this on Thursdays if that's gonna happen frequently. I have to change my schedule. That'd suck. But... Well, at least pause. I'll see how I feel. See you in a little bit, maybe.